What are the types of the conductors that we have? Means one is solid conductors, solid conductors. Second one is stranded conductors. Third one is composite conductors. Fourth one is bundle conductors. Okay, so we are having four types of conductors. One is solid conductors, second one is stranded conductors, third one is composite conductors, fourth one is the bundled conductors. Okay, so in the solid conductors, the conductor will be like this. It's a solid conductor, and the surface of this conductor is smooth, a smooth surface. Hence, the smoothness value will be 1, considered as 1. So when it is having smooth surface, as the surface is having smooth, so the corona value will be less. So whenever it is having smooth surface, the value of corona is less. Corona value is less. And the skin effect is more. Skin effect is more. What do you mean by skin effect? The non-uniform distribution of current in the conductor is called a skin effect, or non-uniform distribution of current throughout the conductor is called the skin effect. Okay, so in the outer periphery, the value of current will be more compared to the inner periphery. So that I have explained in already a separate topic is skin effect. You can check in that. The value of skin effect is more due to more cross section area, right? And as it is a solid conductor, it is very difficult to handle, and also the transportation is also difficult. And it is a solid conductor, then the sag will be less. As it is a solid conductor, the sag will be less. So this is the sag actually, but it is a solid conductor, therefore the sag will be less. And it is having more mechanical strength, more mechanical strength, more mechanical strength, and sag will be less, and the clearance required to the ground is also less, because it is a solid conductor having less sag. Whenever it is having less sag, the clearance required from the ground is also very less, right? And whenever the conductors are experiencing the galloping, then there is a chance of breaking this conductor at the edges. When the conductor is experiencing some galloping nature, then there is a chance of breaking the conductor at the edges. That is a drawback. Okay, and this type of solid conductors are used for the voltage ratings greater than 220 kV. About 220 kV only, this type of solid conductors are used. And next one is stranded conductors. In the stranded conductors, instead of using only single conductor, we are using multi conductors like this. So this is called stranded conductors, or all aluminum conductors, all aluminum conductors, all aluminum conductors. And roughness will be improved, like smoothness surface in case of solid conductors, smooth surface will be there in case of solid conductors. In case of stranded conductors, the roughness will be more. So because of this roughness, the skin effect is reduced, but the value of corona is more when you compare with the solid conductors. The value of corona is more when you compare with the solid conductors. And the drawback in this case, due to galloping, the conductor may be having breakages at the edges, but as it is a stranded conductors having multiple conductors, due to galloping, there is no breakdown of the conductors. Okay, and this is a all aluminum conductors, then the sag will be more compared to the previous case. Therefore, it requires more amount of ground clearance compared to stranded conductors. Okay, so there are layers in the stranded conductors. The number of strands in a conductor, stranded conductor having number of strands. Number of strands in a conductor can be calculated by using this formula 3n square minus 3n plus 1. So this is very important formula in for competitive examination purpose. 3n square minus 3n plus 1, where n is the number of layers. So here it is a 2-layer stranded conductors, layer number 1, layer number 2, right? And the distance, the diameter of the conductor, the diameter of this conductor can be given with the formula 2n minus 1 into d, where d is the diameter of each conductor or each strand. The total diameter can be given as 2n minus 1 into d. Okay, so this is regarding stranded conductors. If you are replacing this center aluminum conductor with steel conductor, then that kind of conductors will be called as aluminum core and steel reinforced. In this case, all aluminum conductors are placing. If you replace the central conductor with steel conductor, then aluminum core and steel reinforced conductors, that can be called as composite conductors. To improve the tensile strength of these conductors, steel is inserted in these conductors. Okay, so in case of hollow conductors, this steel is also removed, only aluminum core will be existing, that can be called as hollow conductors, right? And next one is bundled conductors. Bundled conductors are used in the transmission line like this. So let us take, this is a transmission line. This is for a single phase and this is for another phase, right? So this is one conductor, this is one conductor. So this type of bundle conductor can be used. And to reduce the corona in modern EHV lines, this type of bundle conductors are used. And the condition for using this bundle conductor is, this is called spacing between the conductors, and this is a diameter d, distance, we can call it as distance d, and this is a radius of each conductor. So the spacing should be more than radius, and the distance is more than spacing. So this is a condition for a bundle conductors. Spacing should be greater than radius and distance should be greater than spacing. So by using these bundle conductors, the corona will be reduced. Okay, and there are another advantages of using bundle conductors. Now, advantages of bundle conductors. We know that the electric field, we know that the stress on conductor, we know that E is equal to V by self GMD log GMD by self GMD. Okay, by using bundle conductors, the GMR will be increased, the effective radius will be increased. GMR or self GMD, the GMR or self GMD will be increased. When self GMD is increased, the stress on the conductor will be reduced, therefore corona will be reduced. Okay, So by using bundle conductors, this is also an important public sector exam question. By using bundle conductors, GMR increases, but not GMD. GMD is not having relation with bundle conductors. GMD will be same, but GMR will be increased. By using unsymmetrical placement, of conductors in a bundle conductors, GMR will be same, but the GMD will be increased. Unsymmetrical spacing of conductors, GMD will be increases, GMR will be same. So this is an important question in the competitive examinations. Okay, so by using bundle conductors, GMR is increasing, therefore the inductance value, which is given as 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 log GMD by GMR, will be reduced, because as GMR is increasing, inductance value is reducing. Similarly, the value of capacitance C is equal to 2 pi epsilon naught divided by natural logarithm of D by R. R you can call it as GMR by GMD by GMR. Therefore, as GMR is increasing, the value will be reducing. So the value of capacitance will be increasing, right? So as and when the value of inductance and it reducing and the value of capacitance is increasing, then the characteristic impedance, which is given by ZC is equal to under root of L by C, will be reduced, because inductance value is reducing, the characteristic impedance will be reduced. The value of capacitance is increasing, the value of characteristic impedance is reducing. So when the characteristic impedance is reducing, then the value of surge impedance loading, which can be given as V square by ZC, is increasing. The value of surge impedance loading is increasing. When the value of surge impedance loading is increasing, the power transfer capability will be increasing. Which is given as 2 times of surge impedance loading. Power transfer capability is increasing. Okay, so this is the advantages of using bundle conductors, right? So therefore, and the value of inductance is reducing, then the power P is equal to EV by X is also increasing. The stability of the system is also improved. As the value of capacitance is increasing, the charging currents are also increasing, and the I square R losses because of this charging current is also increasing. Therefore, you required more clearance with respect to ground. When you are using bundle conductors, you required more clearance with respect to ground is required, right? And another important formula in the competitive examination, the radius of the bundle conductors. What is the radius of the bundle conductors? So this is a single conductor. When you are using the bundle conductors, then what will be the radius means? This R2 will be, now let us take this is R1 and this are R2. Then the value of this bundle conductor radius is R1 by root of N. How many number of conductors that you are using? Depending upon that, you can calculate it.